BEATRIX, the second boss in the new raid, is insanely hard. It might be ridiculously overtuned, and we might get a patch soon that nerfs it, but here's how you can actually take the boss down. Now, be aware this is not my VOD, it is from my old guild, Fake Fresh. I'm a casual player now. I quit for 4 months, and I just came back last week. So this is from Nib. I will leave his Twitch in the description. But before you fight this boss, you need to know that there are 6 different captains that the boss can have, and you get to choose which 4 you get to fight each week. Each of them has their own unique abilities, and I'm not even gonna get into all of them because here's the easiest thing to do. Get rid of the priest because its abilities are ridiculous, and get rid of the cannoneer. And here's how you do it. First of all, right as you get to the second section, there's this night elf right here, Faendrel, and he will kind of tell you in an RP which bosses are empowered that week, or which captains. Then leave the keep and go into this first church right here. Inside of here is gonna be the priest you want to get rid of. This is Cardinal Stilts. Get rid of this guy right away. So the first 2 you take out of those 6 will actually mean that those 2 aren't on the fight. Then follow the path I'm doing here. At the keep, you'll notice the actual one that's like the cavalier guy. Go past that all the way to the blacksmithing near the pond, and inside of the blacksmithing building you will find the cannoneer boss. The priest does a debuff on everyone in the raid during the fight that makes it so you can't move, and then you do damage to anyone near you, and it is ridiculous. And the cannoneer makes it so that giant cannonballs fall on the ground during the fight and leave fire there, and they are way larger than the actual animation, so you will either get one shot by these or it makes the entire fight a lot more hectic. And getting rid of both of these right away will make things just a lot easier for you. So BEATRIX is a 2-phase fight. The beginning of the fight happens when you walk up to the encounter, and you don't have to fight any of these cardinals themselves. It's basically just waves of ads, and there's multiple ads you have to deal with. There's mages that you need to interrupt so that they come in and group up. What you really want to do is interrupt their pyroblast mainly, and they will also ice block and blink when they're about to go down. It's kind of cool that they can do this because they blink while they're still in ice block. Cavalry, these are the guys on horses, and if they walk up to one of your healers before a tank picks them up, they're gonna one-shot that. So be ready to pick these up. Then there are priests, which do heals. You can interrupt them. It's not the worst thing in the world. And there are archers, normal archers, and infantry. Don't even worry about the infantry. They do like a stacking rend on tanks, but that's not an issue. The first phase is just dealing with these ads while dealing with the boss mechanics of the 4 lieutenants you left alive. Now, the easiest one is the archer. It just is some random AoE damage that you don't really need to worry that much about. The next one is the shield person, which basically does a marching orders where waves of these little ads walk towards you, and there's always an opening in those lines. You just need to move your raid to kind of go through those openings. And if you have more than 20 players and you have like extra healers, you can just sit through this. It doesn't do very much damage. It adds like a Ren bleed on you, but you can just heal right through it and keep DPSing the boss. Next up, we have the cavalry, which is going to be lines of horse riders that move towards you just like what we just did, but now they're moving a lot faster and will knock you back, and they can come from all 4 angles. So like they're going to be moving pretty quickly, but you can look at the sides of the room to see where there's going to be openings, and make sure you zoom all the way out, like get BEATRIX Plus or something, so that it's a lot easier to see where everything is coming from. And then we have the giant meteor. This is a slow meteor that falls to the ground, and you just need to send the entire raid into it to soak it. When you do this, it'll explode and it won't take anyone out. If you have a lot of ads up at the time and you're taking a lot of damage, you can throw down like a priest bubble, but usually it shouldn't be much of an issue if you have enough people soaking it. Now, phase 1 lasts for 2 full minutes. It's just dealing with ads for 2 minutes. Then the boss engages. So BEATRIX comes out and starts fighting you, and you have 5 minutes to take her down before she enrages and starts one-shotting everyone. And this is actually a very tight timer for most people, which means you need to pump a lot of damage into her, focusing on her as the main target more than the ads. Ideally, you would be able to deal with all of the ads and then focus her, but you don't really have enough time. So it's really nice if your raid comp has a lot of cleave, so you can stack everything up and still take it out while you're fighting her. And if you're like us and didn't get rid of the cannoneer, you can get the cannoneer debuff and the giant meteor at the same time that you need to soak, which is literally just a raid wipe if that happens. And the most important mechanics of this boss while you're fighting it is that you need to do a tank swap when it puts a debuff on your tanks called Unwavering Blade. Then you should know the boss will randomly charge someone that's further away from him. As a hunter, I was pretty much the only person getting charged, but the boss doesn't even melee you when it charges, so it's kind of negligible. It just kind of moves the boss around a little bit. But the thing to watch out about is called Stoic Break. This is a cast on random people, and so you want to spread out because it's an AoE cast, and if you get hit by this lightning charge, you will go down to 1%, even 1 HP sometimes, which you can heal up right after, but if it happens at the same time as any other mechanics, you will 100% go down. So make sure you are focusing the boss while still cleaving to be able to handle the ads, because the ads also do have a stun, which will happen onto the tanks and make them not be able to dodge some of the mechanics. But this boss is mostly super hectic. There's a lot going on. You're having ads walk in every direction towards you while you're also trying to soak meteors or dodge fireballs. But at least if you choose the right captains by killing the two I mentioned at the beginning, you will have a much easier time and you will be able to take this out. Although I think they're probably going to nerf it soon. And I guess stay tuned for other boss guides in this raid, but I don't even know if I still make content on World of Warcraft. We'll see.